welcome to Geekology. I'm David.
I'm Sven.
And tonight we're reviewing presents!
Yes! My birthday!
Okay.
Yay!
You know when we have production meetings?
Yeah.
That's when you're meant to tell me what the hell we're doing, not go and we're doing a present.
Yeah, we're doing this present.
This is going to be educating day, isn't it?
Of course it is.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, well then.
Okay, shall we get it open then? I'll very carefully cut down there.
Dude, are you getting me a pint?
Apparently I'm getting a pint.
And also, are you using a craft knife to open gift wrap?
Yes, because with the application of some care, one can reuse the gift wrap.
That's not how we know.
No?
No.
No? Fine.
We're going to end up 6-hour bleeding episodes of Geekology. No.
Right. One masterpiece Transformers figure. Ramjet.
Ramjet is a man hero for a nation. No. Okay.
Couldn't imagine. Right, that's quite a large box. That's bigger than I thought it would be. So,
Yes, it is, but that's not important right now.
Yes, he likes sticking it up them somewhere. Mid-air collisions are his specialty. If it flies, crash it.
Are you quoting stuff at me? Because
I'm
no
quoting
idea
the tech spec from his original box in
Okay,
95.
okay.
I'm
So
sorry.
his tech spec one. You're making me dizzy.
He can withstand, I think it's what, a 3 foot thick concrete block at 1500 miles an hour with his nose cone.
How much lube?
Stop it, I don't want to have to rate these. That's 18. Right, let's pop this open. There we go. Thank you. It's in robot mode, isn't it? It's such a large box. There we go.
Well, yeah. How much would it cost them to transform them all down into robot mode to ship them out?
Or even plane mode.
You say wibble, I say
I think
wobble.
have they shipped in plane mode?
He's got smiley faces on him.
Anyway.
Depends how good Edity Sven is.
Yes, Edity Sven. The amazing Edity Sven.
The amazing
Usually in the middle of the night going, I can't sleep, I'll edit something.
Is that really what happens? I can't sleep, so you go and edit.
Yeah. Yes, one holographic pilot, which is quite nice.
Oh, okay, that's, yeah. I'm grooving to the holographic pilot.
And there's Roger. You've been watching a certain movie.
I just wanted to feel the power boss. That was a good film. That's an old thing.
Yes.
ID42 is coming out.
Yeah.
They're really just, they have no ideas left.
Yeah. They're redoing Stargate for heaven's sake after they've done the ID films.
Battlestar.
Yeah, another reboot.
Farscape.
Another reboot. Are they rebooting now or continuing it?
I think it's going to be a reboot.
I don't know. Collector's card. Hello. Yes, collector's card. That's quite cool. With the tech specs on the back, which do look roughly right in the G1 box.
You said that, and I so have. You say hello, and I say goodbye.
Roger Ramjet is on the hero of our nation. Right, yes, usual. Yes, it's basically the same mould as the MP-11, hence it being MP-11NR. Conehead.
So I was thinking.
That's what I referred to as.
I was nodding.
Okay, right. The 1985 strike planes, jets, whatever you want to call them, they're called Seekers generally by Americans.
Oh, the hands are really nice on them.
Stuff. Yes, they should be. In the cartoon, and then in the comics, when they turned up after the very initial arrival, they all were displayed with the cone part, which when you transform them and follow the instructions on the original toys, the cone would fold down behind their head.
Yeah.
Like Starscream. You might have seen Starscream in profile. You should see there's a cone sticking out the back of his head, which is his nose cone.
Transfer complete.
Oh, I'm going to be so drunk.
Not on tea, not. Anyway, silent mode. For about the 4th time.
Silent Night is engaged.
Yes. So basically, that's why they refer to as cone heads, because people basically, and one catalogue shot I think had them with the cones still sticking up instead of you out putting them down and letting their heads out properly.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah. Yeah. But it was him, Ramjet, there was Thrust and Dirge.
Is that a big button you cannot lie?
What, Thrust? Or Dirge? Anyway. So yes, there was basically three. Now, what they essentially did is when they did those three, bearing in mind that in 1984 you had 3 planes: Starscream, Thundercracker, Skywarp.
Right.
Same exact mould. There was no difference to the mould whatsoever. It was just paint and characterisation being massively different. What they then did in 1985 is the main core body stayed the same.
Yeah.
And they changed the wings.
Because it's important to have a good solid core.
Yes, absolutely. And they changed the wings, and that was it. Now, he doesn't look right for Ramjet because he's got Starscream's weapons on his arms. Hence these. Which are, I think, the original bombs. Yeah, it's the radar dishes.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
So it looks like these bombs literally go over that.
They slide over us.
Yeah. So that would make sense.
Masterpiece, I'm not breaking a masterpiece.
No, you're not. No, because I'd probably murder you. And Stefan would murder you. By the way, thank you very much, Stefan, for getting this for me. That's my brother, by the way. This is my birthday present from him, which makes him incredibly generous and me feel slightly guilty. But there we go. And he grabbed it from Kapow Toys, which is it's quite.
I'm really
nice
disappointed with Kapow Toys.
Why?
Because they don't do Star Trek stuff. And their name is Kapow. That makes no sense to me.
Why would Kapow do what?
Kapow, Topol. It's that whole.
Yeah, okay, Star Wars fans.
I know, but still.
Yeah. That's not going to pop on very well. Maybe I've got it the wrong way around. Yes, I have it the wrong way around. That would be a reason. There we go. But yeah, there we go. So that looks a bit more like Ramjet to me. Even though they've got him with the null ray type things on that image. Right, fortunately, it's not too far for me to go and grab something to compare with these with. Back in a second. So, we're back, and we have the original release of Starscream's USA edition, which was MP-03, I think. Can't remember. But this is the one before they altered the mould. This is Sunstorm, who was based on the MP-11 version of Starscream, which had some alterations.
I know this one. We've reviewed this one.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. Do bear in mind that this Starscream has a third-party add-on for your epaulets, the crown and the flowing actual fabric cape. Now when they did MP-11 Starscream, they altered the mould and gave him these bits, but the cape was solid plastic but with some hingy bits.
The same way they did the Darth Vader Transformer.
Yes-ish. Yeah, so it just didn't look right.
Okay.
To me, anyway. And to be honest, it was a case of, am I going to go out and go and buy another Starscream, which is basically the same mould with some alterations? No. No, no. Especially when it's even more like the TV show coloration. And I prefer the original way.
Yeah.
You having fun with that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll notice that one has a stand. Starscream has a stand as well. Where the bloody hell's your stand? You don't come with one, do you? Which, considering you're more expensive than a normal release, is a bit of a
He has
shame.
the hitch point
He's got
for
the
his
hitch
stand.
point. Well, he will do, because it's basically that mould. What they've done is they've taken that mould and altered it to make it into Ramjet.
So why didn't they just give him a stand?
I don't know. And they've replaced, I mean, obviously we haven't got these sidewinders, but we've got the big missile cluster bomb things that go over the top of the null ray type guns. We've got the little holographic pilot.
I like the holographic pilot.
But I think the missing stand is slightly annoying because the
Cost
stand works on
saving
both
method,
sides.
maybe?
Cost saving, yeah, which is really, really nice on a product they're charging much more money for because it was supposed to be an exclusive. So that's slightly irritating, but I'm not going to worry about it because at the end of the day I don't display them all on the stands at the same time anyway, so you can borrow someone else's. Don't have a huge problem with that. But if that is going to be your first one, and to be fair, I can't see it being anybody's first one, to be fair, because the character's nowhere near as popular as Starscream, Thundercracker and Skywarp, especially Starscream.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, this is very much a niche item, which is probably why they released it in such limited numbers. I think there are only 2,000 of these or something like that. Something daft. But it's got all of the nice features that are on the others.
Yes.
So you've got your air brakes, you've got your radar additions and nose cone.
Yeah.
But and you've already noticed the fingers,
hands,
which are the
yeah.
same as on the other two. To be fair, in fact, the other because my Thundercracker, my Skywalker, and my Acid Storm have got all the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all basically the same thing. So what we'll do is we'll transform these into plane mode and have a look at them in that way.
Okay.
And we're back, and here we have them all in jet mode.
This one looks like it's got the bigger weapons.
Yeah, it's got big cluster bombs. So yeah, F-15, something that kind of based on the F-15 nods on.
I still think this is gorgeous.
Yeah, the number of people who wrote that off from the original images
The
and just didn't
decoding
near
is
it.
beautiful.
Yeah, the gold.
But you have to have it in the right light.
Yeah, completely. Because all the photographs of it that kick around on the internet just do not show that flame.
And yeah, out of these two, this is the one you go for because you know what this one looks like.
Yeah.
A robot in disguise, disguised as the thing is meant to look like. You know what would really help them stay disguised? Not painting great big Decepticon logos over everything.
Yeah. But I mean, going back to the original mould, I mean, it was lovely that they added all of the extra bits on, so you can pop the nose cone and there's your radar dish, which is lovely.
It's a really pointless add-on though.
Oh yeah, but they were going for the whole.
I love the air brake.
Yeah. And you can see the engines underneath and all this kind of stuff, which is just great.
Yeah.
And you move
They
the
are-
flaps, which all translated over into this version of the mould when they did all the alterations. So again, that's still got the cover on it. And then though they changed this a little bit, because one of the alterations was something to help them stand up, which was actually, if I get this open, there we go. You can actually flip these out in the air, so these engine covers actually pop out and turn around, so they can be heels essentially, which weren't on here. So these tended to fall down. Might be one of the reasons why they don't put the stand in anymore, because they put heels in. But that is all present on here, which is nice. There we go. So there we are. That's all present. Yes, that's comparing it with the original one, which I can't do on camera right now, but there'll be photos of it. It does certainly do the job, and it certainly looks like Ramjet's supposed to. So it ticks all the boxes because it's essentially a remold / repaint of Starscream to be a different character.
Yeah.
So it does exactly what it says on the tin.
Yeah, and we've already said we like this tin.
Yes, this tin's particularly nice.
This is a tin we enjoy.
Yeah.
Can I have a gander at the other character on that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Different needs.
Very, very different, isn't it?
It's not though. That's the weird thing. The colour.
No, the coloration. I mean, it makes it look completely different.
Yeah. Which is quite bizarre when you think about it. It's basically the same toy. Model, collectible. At this kind of price, it's not a toy.
It is. It's just a
Really
big boy toy.
Yeah. In the British comic, however, he was commanding the Decepticon forces during Project Volcano. Or sorry, was it Project Volcano or was it Mission Volcano? Something like that. They were basically going to send Ultramagnus in and sent in triple changes instead, and Impactor got himself killed. After a Decepticon called Macabre went and took him out because Ramjet got a communication from Megatron.
I thought he tossed him. Tossed Macabre.
Macabre, yeah. Macabre. Something like that. You know what you like, when you're reading these things when you're 10 or 11, and you get a pronunciation in your head, like bludgeon. That was forever in my head as bludgeon. So yes, literally his form of combat was literally bang, bang, bang.
So I am an advanced robot from many, many miles away on a planet full of advanced robots, on a planet that is actually itself an advanced robot. I have weapons, I have energy weapons, I have physical projectiles, and I choose to bang into you.
Yes, he's obviously from Glasgow.
That makes no freaking sense.
Well, it's like...
No, there is no well. It's a robot. You're smashing into another robot. Surely it's going to go, maybe I could hurt myself doing this.
The clue is in the name. He's called Ramjet. He's a jet.
Retarded thing. It's the most retarded... That is the worst idea. If it was a tank or something heavily armoured, last time I checked out, these things don't do well with little tiny birds flying through the engines.
On Earth, this is Cybertronian.
Little robot birds flying through the engines.
Laser beak, no!
I just...
Shredded cassette.
Reels and reels of film. Anyway. Oh God.
Cheers. But you've got to also bear in mind that his special like gift was being able to ram into things without hurting himself, which was the same as Motor Master. He had the very similar thing.
Oh yeah, how could I forget?
Because he kept going on about, I'm going to ram Optimus Prime off the road, and it's like, you're really not, because Prime's going to kick your ass. Even in truck mode, driving at each other, Motor Master, no, just no. But it's like Skywarp had the ability to teleport, and Starscream had this screaming effect which never turned up in anything pretty much ever. And Thundercracker had the Thunderclap, which shut down everybody's audio sensors and overloaded their brain modules. And Sunstorm has this irradiation effect, and Acid Storm could seed clouds and turn rain into acid, shockingly. Thrust, I can't remember what Thrust did actually. He probably just... Oh yeah, it was the VTOL. It was the VTOL because he actually had engines in his wings, so he could do vertical takeoffs and landing.
Because that's vitally important when you're a big robot.
Yeah, clearly. And Dirge, the sounds of his engines instilled fear in people. Actually, physically, not just the fact that, oh my god, it's a murderous robot. It was actually effective. Yeah.
It was a brown note.
And then along came Cyclonus and Scourge in 1986, who appeared to have no special things whatsoever because they'd been ripped out by Unicron when they were remade.
Okay. Except for the fact they were walking around big robots with guns.
There was that, yeah. And they were pretty much had no weaknesses because they'd been reconstructed by Unicron, which was nice.
So they're indestructible robots with big guns.
Yeah,
but no special powers whatsoever.
No special powers whatsoever, and yeah, they had the unnerving ability to get trampled on and
Can you explain to me why I get mocked at Transformer conventions when those are the storylines? Please explain this to me.
British comic, superior. American cartoon, inferior.
Okay. Right. So,
quote, I expect underneath here now to have the quote, who are you calling inferior? No one would follow an uncharismatic bore like you.
right, so.
Yes. I loved it. I shouldn't.
High quality plastic, hinge points
it's
are
a
lovely.
Nice, it's a shame that it's missing the stand. It's a shame it was so expensive. It's a shame it's not going to be on general release because
you know what?
it's one of the
I'm not even going to bother because I say the same thing for all the masterpieces.
Yeah.
It's my thing for the masterpieces is always the same.
I mean, I would give this a 9 if it had the stand and it was the same price as the other releases.
Yeah, but it's an exclusive, so you don't expect it to have
yeah,
that.
I mean, if it is limited to the 2000, it seems to be. Okay, fair enough. The missing stand is a bit strange because, from what I understand, I think it's part of the same mould. It's part of the same mould, well, at least the mould family that they used for these. So I don't understand why this is the first release that hasn't got the stand in it. Okay. It may not be because I haven't got every single version because the Sunstorm that came out in Japan has some significant differences from that. But that does leave a little bit of a nasty taste in the mouth, not having the stand. Not that I'd probably use it all the time or anything like that, but it's like not having the options a bit.
But quality-wise?
Quality-wise, I don't have a huge problem with it. In fact, looking at the mould, I've got a feeling they created a new mould specifically for this rather than actually just messing around with the old one because there were some points of mould degradation on this one, I noticed, where it's not fitting together quite as well, and this seems to fit together as good as well as the MP3 one.
Well, the wings are definitely a different mould.
Well, yeah, completely. But what they did is when they went from this to that, they just took the old mould and altered it. So whether they actually, I don't think they created a completely new mould to do that. I think they just altered the old one because Acid Storm and Sunstorm, which were the later versions of it, seemed to show some degradation. Okay. This doesn't seem to have. Or I might have just got lucky with it and unlucky with that. You can't really be sure. But there was quite a lot of reports of the later issues because they've just reissued Starscream in the States after that. Or was it the same time? Around about the same time, maybe. And there were reports of mold degradation on that compared with the original. Because it's been used quite a few times now. So yeah, but I think I'll give it 7.5.
Okay.
Out of 10.
And I don't have to score it. I don't have to score it. I don't have to score it.
Trust me, doing that, you're never going to score again.
Right, well, on that note, thank you very much for watching. You can subscribe to us here on YouTube. You can follow us on both Facebook and Twitter. And of course, there is the official Geekology website. Thank you for watching and good night.
Bye.
You look so pretty. So pretty.
Ladies.
Aw, Sven, you shouldn't have.
Sorry, I missed that.
More comedy with Siri.
Yeah. Siri's night for interrupting episodes.
Yeah. Hi, Siri.
Don't talk to us, you might listen. I love his little crown and his cape. Is he just the gayest of all of the Decepticons?
He's fucking Starscream.
I know who it is. I'm joking.
He thinks far too much of himself.
I do know who some of these bits. You do rub off on me, even though I use the special cream the doctors give me. It doesn't work.
Where's his holographic pilot? Oh, he came with Dr. Arthur.
Oh, of course. Why wouldn't he have? Well,
he was a character from the
Go gadget legs.
Go gadget go.
Oh. Welcome back. We realised that since we started doing this, there's been 2 governmental changes in the fall of Europe, but it's a big but. I cannot lie. It's can't deny.
The lactated liquid brings the males to my domicile.
No, the lactated and shaken.
Lactated and agitated.
Agitated brings...
Liquid brings the males to my domicile.
No, it'd be to my properties. Because it'd be the yard, so...
Whatever. Anyway,
moving...
even with pop-off parts.
What did it do? Where did it pop off?
Go.
Oh. Nothing to see here, folks. Watch the man behind the curtain.
And the curtain's necessary because of my ugly mug.
Oh, just because the glaze is cracked and getting thin.
Ooh, look out for the soggy bottom. Talking about cracked glaze.
Suits you, sir. I'll let you pop that back on. Right, the moment break their pointer.
Yeah. Let me put your flat back on.
I'll play this one.
Things you should have learned after collecting Transformers for 32 years. Read the instructions. It doesn't want to come out.
He's not the Messiah. He's a naughty, naughty boy.
Very naughty boy, yeah. Brave Sir Robin, bravely ran away.
Oh God. It's a tactical retreat.
I can't get it out.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Da, 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 da. Now it rotates properly and there's a full engine.
That's how you ballsed it up.
Yeah! It hides the Decepticon logo on the underneath.
Oh wow.
So from underneath you can't tell it's a Decepticon jet. Even though it's a completely weird designed aircraft that the US military probably never had. But that's a minor
Well,
point.
the US military don't have walking great robots. Change into... Yeah, okay. Maybe once Donald Trump is their leader,
Don't give him
he's going to
ideas.
build a wall.
The war. Yeah.
And they're going to pay for the wall.
Canadians are probably going to just put in gun emplacements, to be fair.
Get those ones from Alien, you know, the auto.
Yeah.
It stuck with me after that. Apparently all you need to do is swear at me and shout. I will pick it up.
Right, okay.
So this is a fucking Decepticon!
It's a fucking Decepticon, yeah, yeah. Right up the exhaust port.
Anyway.
Three-way.
You just know. I'm going to check we're recording. Oh yeah, yeah. One's one of those American and the other British.
No, there's no A10 tank killer involved taking out a Land Rover with a British flag on the top of it. Anyway, Roger Ramjet, he's on.